45 minutes, something that impacts every single one of us. We're talking about the air we breathe, its quality and its effect on our health. We mostly hear about the outdoor air quality. It's heavily studied and monitored, but what about the air we breathe inside? ABC4's Emily Flores shows us how one ongoing University of Utah study found that at times the air in our homes is worse than stepping outdoors.
Winter and summer in Utah. Every year the smog settles in, trapped under the inversion. And every year the warnings go out, urging everyone to go in. It happened 170 times this past year in Salt Lake County alone. Voluntary or mandatory action days when the air was dangerous to breathe. But here in a University of Utah laboratory, research is starting to reveal that the air indoors can be just as polluted as the air outdoors.
It's a very broad class of chemicals that have, a wide range of health effects.
From cooking residue to paints, even these contaminate the indoor air we breathe. Epidemiologist Nathan LaCrosse.
If you have a wood stove, if you are burning candles, if you are painting or using paint strippers, if you are using certain cleaning products, types of cooking can all increase levels of indoor pollution.
So even inside of our homes where we think we're safe, scientists say our lungs are under attack. Two enemies to our respiratory health, VOCs, short for volatile organic compounds. They're the chemicals that send fumes into the air whenever we handle household products such as cleaning solutions, paint thinners, or even glues.
Things like pressed wood products, certain types of fabrics and upholstery, especially when they're new, can off-gas a variety of VOCs.
Often we can smell the VOCs in the air, and that's where the second enemy can be dangerous.
A lot of times you're cooking, it's producing smoke, little particles. That's increasing the sort of pollution level indoors.
Cooking, sweeping, or even a home improvement project can fill the indoor air with particulate matter small enough to enter our lungs. And even when we can't smell them, we may be filling our lungs with them without even knowing it.
Air quality is an issue that impacts us all, and this research has the potential to help a lot of people.
Especially important when we consider the average American spends 90% of their time indoors. The young, the elderly, the chronically ill, and those with respiratory or cardiovascular disease may be most at risk.
They might experience things like aggravation of those existing conditions, like triggering of asthma symptoms, for example, or worsening of chronic bronchitis or emphysema. It can cause cardiac issues, so heart problems in people, especially people who already have heart disease. Some types of it can be carcinogen.
How do we know what's polluting our home so we can eliminate it? And that brings us back to the U of U study. 100 of these are working day and night collecting data.
So our little sensors just detect scattered light. They can do that in the home, they can do that outside, they can do that anywhere.
They've placed the AirU sensors, including a memory card, Wi-Fi, GPS, ozone detector, and laser sensor, in 100 homes of asthmatic and sensitive patients.
Eventually, they can get information and understand what types of events might trigger their symptoms.
This information is very valuable.
The idea here is that when the study is done and the data is in, it can all be turned into technology, wearable technology, monitoring air quality wherever the wearer happens to be, even inside.
Customized air quality information. For example, someone with asthma can decide to tune his Google Map application to select a pass with the least amount of pollution on his pass instead of just relying on some average data.
We want to get more out, we want to improve the accuracy, decrease the cost.
I think one of the key things we hope people learn is that air quality is not homogeneous across the valley. There are spots that they visit in their daily life which can have better or worse air quality, and those are associated with things that we do as citizens in this valley that we have control over. So if they're better informed about the sources of the pollution, then hopefully they can make conscious decisions to alter those.
That was Emily Flores reporting. The U of U's work to get a wearable sensor is still in the prototype phase. It's expected to be completed, however, in the next 6 to 12 months. So what can you do right now to better protect yourself and your family while indoors? Well, the state epidemiologist says avoid all pollutants is the very best thing to do, but that's also nearly impossible. So number one, when cooking, cleaning, or painting, increase ventilation. And if you have a special symptom or reaction to a certain product, just change it. Number two, get filters. HEPA filters are recommended. Avoid filters that produce ozone. zone. Number 3, clean or replace your filters regularly, which depending on your living situation could be as often as every 60 days. But typically it's recommended at least every 90 days. Make sure you change that filter. For more information, go online to abc4.com.